Hello, welcome back to LBG Reviews. Please be sure to like and subscribe. Today we'll be talking about Dungeon Clawler. Yet again, another early access title. If I'm being honest, it's mostly because I had more recently played Dungeon Clawler and I didn't feel like digging through other more well-known games in my catalog. But anyways, Dungeon Clawler is a roguelike dungeon crawler where rather than like deck building and cards or even like simply turn-based combat, or maybe it is turn-based, but rather than like a lot of the other cliches that you see with the roguelike genre and the dungeon crawler genre, it has a unique mechanic. Everything that you can do in battle is dictated by whether or not you can catch it in a claw machine. You catch a shield, you get defense for that turn. You catch a sword or another weapon, you deal damage with that weapon. Basically, it is strategic claw machine in gameplay. Even the side stuff is claw machine based. You find a treasure chest? Cool, but can you pull out some treasure from the treasure chest? Or is the treasure too big and you struggle to get it out, and thus waste all your time trying to get some more valuable? Then, likewise, the blacksmith shop is also claw machine based. You could end up with better attack and better defense based off of what you upgrade, or you could end up with less impressive stats because, oh, you were only able to catch a small upgrade piece, not a big one like you were going for. Similarly, a lot of the other bonuses and events are claw machine based. Now, another thing to note is that it's also not too bad in regards to accessibility. It does not offer any accessibility settings, but at the same time, it does allow you to kind of be strategic about things. You can, because like items will be refilled into the claw machine after a certain amount of turns. So you can look at what the claw machine is offering, and if you think, I really can't do much with this at all, well, go for the blocks, go for the shields, go for stuff that's easy to get to, and wait it out. And then from there, or try to use the further turns when stuff is added, because like there'll be effects where like maybe water is added to the claw machine, so then like lighter stuff floats on the surface of the water, but heavier stuff stays down below. You have to mess with that as well to figure out, okay, I want that heavy metal shield because that'll give me a good block score, but I don't want to catch the wooden daggers and other things because that will prevent it from being able to grab the shield. It is very strategic, it is a lot of fun, but in terms of actual accessibility settings, it really doesn't have any. And that's largely because it's still in early access. The text size can be adjusted, and text size honestly isn't that bad in the game. Controls are relatively intuitive, at least from my own experience. And then like just everything else about the game, it's fairly okay in terms of accessibility, I would think. Yeah, that's Dungeon Clawler. So next week we'll be talking about a game called Time to Morp. Time to Morp is a cozy colony sim game involving a lot of automation. You have to take care of these creatures called morps. Based off of different things you feed them, they will morph into different versions of themselves that have different functionalities. Like, so far, the only one that I've found are blues. Blues will ram themselves into electron rocks, causing electron rocks to shoot out and then place a chest in their pen, and then the chest will automatically gather the electron. Or sorry, the proton, not the electron. I keep misremembering and mixing those two up. But yeah, no, the game's a lot of fun, accessibility-wise, just like Dungeon Clawler. It doesn't have tons, but it has a little more accessibility settings than Dungeon Clawler. Besides, Time to Morp is also a fully released game, so there's that too. See you guys then. Bye!